We hope you saw last week's Our Life Day by Day vlog.
People, if you drink too much Beverly, this is what it does to you.
Yes! That's a good one!
To around the run today, we're really on our way, yeah. Feeling like we'll soon explode.
So they're like,
soon we're on our way, yeah. And our friends sure will tag along, 'cause today's the day they all will join. It's great, we're really on our way, yeah.
well, this is very unusual. Fans are not something we normally take on a trip. Welcome to Saturday, June 25th, 2022. And I'm kind of cheating on this week's vlog here because this should be on last week's vlog. But unfortunately, Tom and I are out of town for Saturday and Sunday, and I did not bring my laptop on purpose, which is way out of my comfort zone because it just wasn't going to be convenient to have it. And I had to like edit the vlog through Thursday and it goes up tomorrow. So we're not really sure what we need to go to the bioretention basin, evidently. So I guess we're gonna go over there because the sign is pointing that direction. Wow, this is really pretty. So that right there is Highway 74. We are headed towards Cherokee. We are at a rest area, by the way, sitting area, and we do get to sit if we wanted. Here's a bench, and guess this is what a bioretention basin looks like. As you can see, we're 34 miles from Asheville.
So it's a planted retention pond.
Okay, loving the firehouse subs building.
Loving the alligator coming out of the
Oh my gosh. There's an alligator coming. I wonder what that used to be. That is odd since we really don't have alligators here. It was the Chief Sunacook trading post. Love the fencing out front of the Cherokee Central Schools. This is really cool. Their entire schools, all the schools there, are completely fenced in. Well, there we are. Our very first time. This is a momentous occasion. We are turning in to a KOA for the very first time in our lives. And we're both over 50. Now I know these are somewhat kind of new. This is not going to be our cabins.
because we're cheap.
Because we're cheap, yep. Those have bathrooms, I'm pretty sure.
Here's our cabin up here on the left, right in front of the trailer.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna pull in here somewhere and check in. It's a little early. Check-in's at 4. It's 2:49. Whoa, look at all the people. But we're gonna see if we can get in early, and if not, we're gonna go explore.
So do we
Oh my gosh, all the fishing lures. That's funny. And we are now on our way to the casino.
We're going to see the Kansas concert.
Walking by and I see a big, huge head. So it's
Our Harrah's vlog is already up, so make sure to check that out.
They said they haven't played here in 12 or 13 years. Can you see everybody down there videotaping with their phone, like all their phones are on? That's cool. Alright, I'm going to go with the 7 because that's worth more if I do get, you know, 3 7s. Oh my gosh! I just got 3 7s! Okay, so 11:36, we're turning in. We're curious to know, like, how, you know, if we hear people, if everybody's asleep, how, if there's any, like, how many lights are around. We just have no idea. And then our night just went horribly. Absolutely horribly. I'm gonna see if I can get through this. Those of you on Instagram already know. Let me get to our original plans. Tom had gotten tickets for the Kansas concert at Harrah's, so we booked a night at our first KOA. There will be a vlog on that KOA that we filmed before everything got horrible. And then so we're going to stay that night there, and then we're going to Crossville, Tennessee. And we had booked our first Airbnb, and we were going to stay there to be at the opening of the new Buc-ee's in Crossville, Tennessee. But after the concert, or I think right as the concert was ending, Skylin had called and said that Disney was acting a little funny. So we talked to her a little bit. And then we went and played a little bit more. And then as we were playing slots, she called back and there was saying that he was acting funny, as in he actually had an accident in the house, which never happens. He threw up. Oh, he wouldn't eat dinner. That's what it was. That was the first thing that she called at during the concert because he wouldn't eat dinner. And I'm like, well, that's very weird. I said, well, there's a leftover ham. Sorry about that. The SD card filled up, so it is a different day, obviously. And I think I was at, she said he wouldn't eat. I said there was a leftover hamburger and to give him that. And she said he actually gobbled that up. So that's good. So we played some more, and she had called back when we were getting ready to leave to go back to the cabin, that, you know, should she take him to the vet, because, like, the animal hospital, because it was, you know, late in the evening, because his stomach was like having spasms, and he kept just lying down in odd places in the house that he normally didn't lie down in. And so she So we're like, yep, call such and such animal hospital, the one that he's went to before. And she called and they were on a 6-hour wait. And then she called another one and that was a little bit further away. They were on a 10-hour wait. But she kind of talked about his symptoms, and they said, bring him in. We'll assess him from the waiting room, and we're taking pets as, the most urgent. So her and Lakeland went ahead and took him to that animal hospital. Tom and I are back in the cabin. She's keeping us in, we've checked in. They said the vet tech will come out and assess him. And, the last straw. Because at one point we were like, what's your gut telling you? What do you think? Because we had thought maybe he got into the trash again. He'd done that once before, years ago. And he was kind of acting kind of the same way, where he had ate a little bit of plastic from a wrapper, and that is when we found out he had diabetes. And so the last straw, after the funny breathing when she was calling, she happened to notice his tongue, and it was very gray. And then she knew. She's like, we got to get him there, and we got to get him there fast. And when the vet tech came out, Skyline told him about his tongue. She looked in his mouth and rushed him back there. So his gums and his tongue were almost white, and that is because of the lack of oxygen he was getting. So rushed him back there, put him on oxygen, which probably saved his life at that point. He probably didn't have, much longer. And Tom and I had just crawled into bed when Skyline called and said, they didn't get to go back with him, but the doctor called them to a room after she ran some tests and assessed him and stuff, and said that Skyline said, I'm gonna put the doctor on the phone. And she told us the news, and immediately Tom and I, yeah, we weren't doing well. And what had happened is he evidently had undiagnosed cancer, and he had a tumor on his spleen, and it ruptured. So he was, there was a lot of internal bleeding. Oh, and one of the other things, when Skyline noticed his tongue, she was rubbing him, and she felt his ears, and they were really cold. And then she immediately felt his paws, and they were very cold. So again, that was the whole lack of oxygen and the lack of the blood flow because of the internal bleeding. So Tom and I immediately packed up. We were an hour and a half away, and it was like, Skyline, just y'all stay in there, y'all talk to him, get him to stand up, just keep him awake until we can get there. And so we got there in the middle of the night, and it was so sweet because when we opened the door and we immediately, because remember, he's blind from the diabetes, I guess he immediately smelt us. And then, as soon as we walk in the door, we start talking to him, and his tail just starts wagging. And, so he passed away about 2:42. But we just thank goodness that we were able to get to him, that it didn't happen the second night when we would have been 4 hours away, and we probably wouldn't have got to him in time. Or that it didn't happen the weekend before when Skyline, Lakeland, and I were in Florida. Really hard, people. It's really hard when you have a pet that is like a child to you and is such a part of your life. So anyway, we brought him home,
know, they put them in a, you know, they put them in a little box and to keep him covered. And we didn't keep it covered. Of course, by the time we got home, we were just emotionally exhausted, and even though we really didn't sleep, the next day I was opening that box. He had that little like mohawk crazy hair on top, so Skyline put that in a rubber band and we cut that off. And there's some other places of fur that we always just love to like wrap around. Well, I would wrap around my finger or when we were rubbing him. And so I wanted a lot of his hair, so we cut pieces of his hair off and put his little favorite rubber toy in there. And he's home.
It's a hard day, guys. It's a hard day. So we brought him home to bury him in his favorite spot along this fence line where he could watch out over the neighborhood. We're waiting for Skyline to get home from work, though. And I'm gonna be honest, it's hard with him around. Hearing his toenails hit the floors in the house, and that's what Disney would sound like. Because normally he would only be in Skyline and Lakeland's room, because Disney did not like other dogs. So hearing the footprints and the footsteps in the other part of the house are hard. It's hard watching him do this, because of course Disney would always do this. It's also hard that we've buried 3 dogs in 13 months. So Traveler here, actually 13 months to the day, basically. Basically, Traveler died May 25th, 2021, and Disney June 26, just the wee hours, 2:42 in the morning. So 13 months and not even a day. And then Dixie, who we have not planted the garden yet, is over here, and she passed away 8 months ago. This is like Dale's favorite spot to stand now. It's right there. Yep, that's his favorite spot to stand. We got to do the garden, so now we got to do a garden for her and for Disney. We're just blindsided. We're in shock. I mean, sure, he had diabetes, but to have had cancer and we didn't know it, and then it just be this quick. Devastated. Not to put Dale down or anything. One, he's not mine and Tom's dog. He's Skyline and Lakeland's. Now, granted, Disney was the entire family's dog, but Tom and I were the ones that were the most close to Disney. Tom had Disney all to himself in the mornings, and I had Disney all to myself at night. And we were just lucky with Disney. He was so easy to potty train, to house train. He was so easy to house train. No! He was so easy to teach tricks. And this one's rougher. He was out in the wild for so long that he really doesn't listen, and he's not house trained. And no, Dale, he loves to dig, which we have to keep an eye on him when he's out in the yard now, because he likes to dig, and he'll get up underneath the fence if we would let him. So I'd love to give you guys the opportunity in the comments to talk about your past pups that have passed. Everything hurts. Like, just getting ready to throw away his used needles because he was a diabetic and got insulin. And that even hurts. So Skylin and Tom thought it would be best that we got out today. Tom didn't go into work. So we're gonna try, oh, it's Monday, 27th. So we're gonna eat at this little diner that's normally it's only open for lunch, and we never get to go because Tom's always at work. So we're gonna try this out. They're being very authentic to the diner theming. Jailhouse Rock Burger, Buddy Holly, Frankie Valley, Pop's Patty Melt. They have breakfast, sandwiches, lots to choose from. They even have the peanut butter and banana sandwich, you know, like Elvis used to do it. Tom did breakfast, and I'm doing the chicken Philly, and it is $12.51. Tom really likes his breakfast anywhere. She is helping me get through the day. So we bought a sunflower just to like start off the garden, and temporary because we didn't have enough. His vet bill was pretty high. We didn't have enough to get the pavers like we did for Traveler, so we just got these plastic a little fencing thing. Tom's out there getting the extra dirt and putting it in a bucket so we can use later. Andrew's helping him. I know this is like a sad video, like not one of our regular videos, but this is our life, our daily life, and sometimes life is sad, and right now we're all sad. No, you cannot dig out.
You gotta go at. He doesn't understand though.
He doesn't know, no. These two just got back from the gym.
He also ran.
You ran?
Yes.
I mean, she has to run, but you ran? Like where? In their indoor track or something?
Park.
Oh, at the park.
That's why I'm so sweaty.
And how much did you run? Huh?
I ran a mile.
Maybe like half a mile.
When you ran with me?
No. I kept running. I did really good. Maybe
half if you did.
Because I did half and then I went a little bit more into it.
She's seeing her face right now. She's like,
Like, who and what are you?
she's probably also like, why is that girl sticky and smelly?
I love the look at her scrunching her nose up at you.
Faces at me.
He's like, ew, what a... Oh, God, I about tripped over a Dale.
Oh, damn. Ow, gosh.
What are you... Oh, she's gonna grab your hair. You know she is.
Owie. You can't stand up.
That's why every time I have her, I have to put my hair up. Because she will pull it out of my head. She's just being vocal.
Owie. What are you doing?
She's kind of like, I don't want to be up there anymore.
Isn't that so much fun?
What was that fake cry?
Come to me. Come to me. Doesn't she kind of look ginger?
You better not be ginger.
I know. I'm talking about your hair. Your lack thereof. I tried to put a bow in her hair. It didn't work.
Look at, why is she looking at me like that?
That's what she looks like. You're gonna make yourself have wrinkles at a young age. Hi.
Stop crinkling.
Hi. Oh, I just remembered something I had.
Let's put it back.
Skyline have sunglasses for you.
Sunglasses?
Oh, yeah.
They're still too big for her.
Well, they've been stretched
Well, now
because
she's
I wear
eating
them.
What? Say what? Sorry, that's not Langley, Blaire. No, that's not Langley. Oh,
You won't need to break or anything.
I know. Oh, ooh. Say ooh. We're in the grass. Ooh. What do you think of that? Not sure?
If that leg isn't hurting him.
Yeah, baby dog. That's my baby dog. Gosh.
Oh.
Careful.
I know. He got really rough.
Just a little baby.
Oh.
You can't be so mean to her.
Say, I was fine. Oh. Okay.
Be nice now, girl. Make her happy. Make her happy.
You want to put some of this in first, and then just dig a hole in the good dirt. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's a happy one. I think that's good, actually. And you can make little holes to put that stuff in. That'll work good. Loosen it up a little bit. There you go.
No, don't put that in your mouth. No, we don't eat it. Yuck. No, that's pretty. That's right, Blaire. Tell him go away. Dale, no. We will eventually build that up. I think I said that already, like Traveler.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to sit there and think about she doesn't get to grow up with him. Really gonna I figured Blaire would be like growing up with him for at least 4 or 5 years. Okay, so temporary, we'll end up having to pull the flowers up when we make the larger bed. But it's actually very simple and pretty. Oh, I still can't believe he's there.
I don't know. Puppy? Scratcher.
Like over her hands, see if she stands. For a second. Split second.
Put your feet down flat. Put your feet down flat. Ready? There we go. Okay. Okay. I don't know if she'll do it now.
She's starting to get fussy.
Yeah, she was standing up. Ready? Ready, Blaire? Okay. Okay.
No, 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 don't put that in your mouth. No, 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 no.
And Blaire. Ready?
Wow. Wow. Disney loved to stand here and then look out over here. So he is this way, his head is here, and he is facing that way. Skyline just put her hair in a mohawk, and we just realized today she's 9 months old. Yes, today.
Now it is Tuesday, June 28th.
So you bought new tail lights. Why?
Other ones were leaky.
Leaky. And how much were these tail lights?
Like 200.
You don't live here. Well, this is going to be comical. Skylan's going to clean the seats in her car.
There's still stains.
Well, you got to wait for it to like dry.
This was his way of saying yes, that he wanted something.
Do you have a pup cup?
Oh my goodness. Are we excited about the pup cup?
Look at his tail.